Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now we are in the third system, which is murabaha. Murabaha system. So start reading now. So what is the definition of the murabaha? Basically, murabaha word come from ribh. Ra, ba, ha. Ribh. Ribh means profit. Ribh means profit. So if you sell something and you gain some profit, that's ribh. That's murabaha. So this business is the common business. When you open the shop and you buy the commodity from from the wholesales, for example, now you're selling with some profit. That's the simple murabaha system. Like you have a shop, grocery shop. Okay, you got different stuff, and there was some the price that you bought, and there will be some price for selling. So this whatever the profit coming from that commodity, they will be pure and halal for you. That's the murabaha. Yes.
This is a type of selling in Islam whereby the seller will let the buyer know how much they paid for the commodity and how much profit they will make when selling. It also refers to buying from the bank. Example, bank owns property and paying in installments.
Okay, now types.
There are two basic types. The first being the bay murabaha and the second being bay
Mu'ajjala.
In bay murabaha, the bank will purchase
murabaha.
The bank will purchase and therefore entirely own the commodity and sell it to the client on the basis of cost and profit due to the future market value. In bay mu'ajjala, the commodity will be purchased and sold to the client in installments depending on how much they agree on and for how long they agree to this.
Okay. Now, before we go to these rules, I explain to you again. So, murabaha, you understand now. You sell the commodity with some profit. And this is your right, because you are sitting on the market to do the business. And in the business, of course, whatever you do the business, you want to earn some money. So, selling something and getting some profit, this is absolutely halal, no problem. One sort of murabaha, like a simple murabaha, as I said to you, that you buy the thing from the warehouse and selling to the people. Second one is called murabaha mu'ajjala. Word mu'ajjala come from ajal, hamza, jim, lam, ajal, ajal. Ajal means later, after, or deferred. Not all in cash. You pay bit by bit. This mu'ajjala. For example, I sell this mobile. The cash price is 1,000. You are coming to my shop. I bought it with 900. Selling is 1,000. So I'm getting the benefit 1,000. Now, you come to my shop saying that I don't have cash money, but I want to buy this one in deferred payment, in installment. I will pay bit by bit. Give me 6 months time or 1 year time, so I can pay bit by bit. This is a common practice even in Islamic countries. If you go to the shops, buy the fridge, this is cash price. In installment, price will be a little bit different. Or buying the motorcycle or car, this is the cash price. A deferred payment price will be that. This is called murabaha mu'ajjala. Mu'ajjala yani delay. Pay, you paying delay. Pay ajal. Ajal means later, after. You're not paying now at the beginning. Or there's another name for this bay. This called bay bitaqseet. Bay bitaqseet. Okay, I just open, I write it. Taqseed come from qist. Qist means, qist, bit by bit. I write down the word for you. Taqseed, you can say taqseed, at-taqseed. Okay, ba' bit-taqseed. Ba, ya, ba', that means the trade, bit-taqseed. Ba, alif, lam, ta, qaf, taq, seed. Taqseed means qist. Qist means differed, bit by bit. We say in Urdu qistwar, qisto, the qist. Qist means bit by bit. So ba bit taqseed. And other name was, remember? Ba ajal. Okay. Ba ajal. Ba ajal. So ajal at taqseed, same meaning. So and murabaha muajjala. That's the word you just remember that we just read. Just murabaha muajjala means you are getting the profit but in deferred, in few months or in few years time. Muajjala, but like this. Muajjala. So murabaha muajjala. You understand this? So come to the lesson now. So of course now you are asking me that I can pay in 12 months. So I need to buy this mobile, but I will pay in 12 months. Now, because I'm sitting in the market, I have to calculate that if I involve my money, $1,000 for 1 year, so how much I can get from, if I take mobile and I sell in cash and this and that. Of course, because my money will be sitting or holding by someone for 1 year, so I need to increase some profit. I need to increase some profit. Now I say, okay, brother, if you want to pay me in 12 months, okay, so we can say, okay, this month it will be 12 installment. So you have to pay every month $100. The price will be 1,200. The price, just example, price will be 1,200. So now, if you are agree, happy with this, Bismillah, and write the contract. We write down the payment schedule. Okay, from October 100, November, December like this, and next is September will be the last payment. Okay, you are happy with this, with the payment schedule? Sign it, I sign. Bismillah. Khalas. This murabaha muajjala. So Islamically this is allowed. Because of course I put my money into the market, and then of course you get the benefit as a customer, but of course then my money is gone. Otherwise I can use this 1,000 to buy other stuff to get the profit. So this called murabaha muajjala. In Sharia, it is allowed to pay two different, you can put two different prices, cash price and deferred price. And as I said to you, if you go to Islamic countries, you can see this is a normal practice, and no ulama will give any objection saying this is haram. This is fine because this is your money Even though, the cash, let's say, I am the owner of this, it's my hand. I can sell in 900, I can sell in 1500. As long as I'm not making the zulm. You can see even in the shop, different prices. Same company, exactly same pack. But for shop, they got different prices. They got the right. So as a buyer, as a seller, I got the right. Okay, now 1200. Up to you. So Islamic carry, this is fine. Is there no problem at all? And if you understand, when it comes to the Islamic banking system, then you can understand in broad meaning there. Okay, now start with the rules.
The rules are quite numerous and detailed, involving the fact that all known information must be kept known for both the client and the seller. Whatsoever is bought must be sold with no more additions or subtractions from the commodity. The sale from one to the other must be instant and absolute. It cannot be that they agree to buy sometime in the future. The delivery of the commodity must be fixed and not based on mere chance. Lastly, that the purchased item must not be bought and used for an un-Islamic nature.
Okay, listen, because we are talking for murabaha muajjala, not the cash price. Cash price, simple. You come to my house and buy the thing and go. Buy the car. Allah ma'ak. Khalas. But this is different thing. So in murabaha muajjala, we have to understand that in first sitting, when you come to the shop, and then whatever we decide, and then we have to stick with this. For example, we set the price for this mobile for 1 year. How much? 1200. Cash was 1000. Now this is 1200 for 1 year. So we have to decide, and then whatever decide, and then we have to stick. We cannot say, okay, if I pay next month whole amount, I'll pay $1,020 or $1,050 or like this. No. Okay. Also, if I pay after 6 months, instead of 200 extra, I pay 100 extra. I pay 1100. For this example. So in murabaha system, can't do it. Once you fix the price, because this is different transaction. Once we fix the price and that's it, and then you have to follow the price. Even though we agreed for 1200 and coming tomorrow, next day, brother, I got the money 1000, please get 1000, and I don't want to pay 200 extra, can't do it. Now next day come, you pay 1200. This is because this murabaha, very important murabaha muajjala, that whatever we decide, then we have to follow. Okay, and then we cannot, you can't force me as a seller, brother, help me, I don't want to pay 200 extra, just stick with your price. It's 1 day, brother, only 24 hours. Why you are charging me? Why? Then you sign. You have to think first. So now, you have to pay me 1200 tomorrow, even though you come tomorrow or you come after 12 months. The price will be same now. This in murabaha, this is critical, and this is little bit, which is, if we talk about 1000, 2000, 5000, you don't mind. But you are talking about the houses. For example, now, we shall come in details anyway. I just give this scenario here. House is 500,000 cash. If you have money, mashallah, buy the house 500,000, mashallah. But if you want to go through the Islamic cooperative for 15 years or 10 years or 20 years or whatever, the 5 years, but in murabaha muajjala, we have to, or you have to fix the years, and you have to stick with this. This is the murabaha one. Musharaka, different scenario. So each transaction is different. Do not mix up with the previous systems. This is the totally different system we are talking now. So now here, For example, we set for 5 years, and the price we say, okay, because you are buying for 5 years, so for the price. So what we will do as a ABC bank, we buy the house first. Okay, now in Murabaha there's the conditions. Condition is this: as a seller, you mustly buy, you own the property, on the commodity, on the property, and then you will sell. And as well as you have to have position. Without getting the position, you cannot sell it. Now, the ABC will buy the house for you with 500, because you said that the price was 500,000, and ABC happy to buy for you, will buy for you, will pay for $500,000, and is going to sell to you now, and take the position, of course, and then going to sell to you. Now, because you are saying that I will pay in 5 years' time. So ABC will say, okay, that's fine. You can, so the price will be for 5 years, 600,000. $100,000 extra. You say I will pay in 10 years. Okay, then price will be 700,000. I paid 15 years. Okay, that's fine, go. But the price will be 800. Like this. What? Just example. This is the example only. So at the beginning of the deal, today you are going to deal. So we and me, all of us, must agree with the years, with the time. 5 years, 2 years, 10 years, whatever. Then sign it, and then you as a client or customer, you are basically bound with the times and with the amount. Clear? Now, if you come tomorrow, you get the money somehow, and saying, brother, listen, I got all the money, I don't want to continue. So can you go back to 500,000? So ABC got the right to say no. You have to, because that was the agreement. Agreement was made like this, with 700 or with 600 or whatever. So, or see, now today we can say whatever we want to, for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or 1 year. But whatever they decide, then we lock the price. This the Murabaha Mu'ajjala in banking system works like this. Now, the question here, that it is sort of zulm as well from the ABC. A person got the money, and somehow he got the money, but he doesn't want to go further. So if he goes to the normal bank, as soon as he pay off, and that's the finish. Tomorrow or after tomorrow, okay, that's fine. At the beginning, we can put some condition, because this is not a pele, like sorry, small thing. Okay, that's fine. But this is the matter of 500,000. We, ABC, for example, ABC got this money from the people. This is not the easy thing. So we buy the thing, and tomorrow you're coming with the money. So we have to pay the money to the investors. For this whole process, we got 3, 4 months, 5 months sometime. And then how at the end of the year we pay the money to the investors? The big questions. So this why, and I advise to those people who are doing this Murabba system, I say, okay, you can say, you cannot terminate this contract before 1 year, for example. At least we establish. For 2 years. That's fine. We can do this. So, and then after 2 years, you want to pay full money, that's fine. At least it's take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Now, come to that question. The question was that if we, and as a customer, for example, we say, okay, brother, we got the money, we don't want to continue for 20 years or 10 years or 15 years, whatever the decision made, I want to pay now, whole amount. So technically, ABC can say, or got the right to say, brother, that was a decision made, we don't care. Pay our full money back. This was the Murabaha. Otherwise, you can go to the Musharaka one day. Why you didn't go to the Ijara one? Why you didn't go to the other system? But if you follow this system, then this system works like this. But I'm not bound. But I know you are a very good person. We brothers, to help you. Okay, we drop. withdraw. You cannot force ABC, but ABC can say, okay, brother, that's fine, because we have a good relationship in the past with different businesses. Okay, so we are happy to reduce the amount. Let's say from 700,000 to 520, for example. You want to pay 20 because you hold this building, this house for 2 years, and then maybe 20,000 or whatever. Okay, and then we just reduce this amount or just reduce for you. Don't have to worry. So ABC not bound, but can do this, and I say personally, I encourage them that you should do. Otherwise, that the big question will come to the Islamic Bank. Because people will compare with the conventional one. You see, the bank doesn't do this. Why doing this? So this is something, but contract is there. But ABC can do this way to help. You understand? So inshallah, let's read this inshallah quickly, and then maybe we discuss next week. Okay, this is the Murabba Mu'ajjala rules.
In this type of transaction, the price to be paid by the client must be fixed and agreed upon. This cannot be changed later.
But say same thing I already explained to you this.
Neither increased nor decreased during the course of the deal. The client then becomes the real owner of the good, and the installments are seen as being only a debt to the bank. A condition may be placed if the client fails to pay the installments, but they will have to pay the entire lump sum.
Okay, so basically, at the end of the day, so for example, if you become default, for example, la samahullah, and then of course this Islamic cooperative, we can help 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months maximum, and then of course we'll say, brother, if you cannot pay, this ABC or Islamic cooperative will try to help you, assist you somehow. We'll give some time to you. But if you say, no, I can't, no job, there's no opportunity, and I don't think so, I will continue, and then you come to the ABC saying like this, ABC will say, okay, that's fine. If you say you don't want to continue or you cannot continue, and then of course this money is amana from other people as well. We are doing the business from the investors, and we have to give the money back as well. Okay, now we are going to sell this property. So the ABC can sell, they put down the auction, or anyone can buy, or ABC can buy as well. No cheating. The clear, that was very clear concept. What is the market price? ABC can buy. Maybe there's other customer waiting, can sell to him. On the auction, sometime maybe get good price, sometime not. This depends. Okay. Okay, the termination of the murabaha.
If a client is found to be defaulted,
okay, default. Okay.
Then they may be asked by the bank to pay a compensation for any loss incurred by the Islamic Bank. They should at the same time be given a month to prove they are defaulting for no apparent reason. At this instance, however, it is not allowed that the bank charges any more for the committee than the actual purchase price.
Okay, that's fine. It's fair system, of course.
This is a commonly used system with over 66% of use in Islamic banks around the world. It is ideal for those who wish to buy a particular item but do not have the cash on them at the time.
Okay.
Of course, it is especially beneficial as the bank is the owner of the good, and then they will sell it to the client.
Because it's very important, okay? They must own, and they take the position and then can sell it.
Instead of the client earning interest from the company who is selling to community. Furthermore, once the bank buys and sets the amount for the client to pay, regardless if it has been paid or not, the community is now entirely owned by the client.
Yep. Okay, now the people, the scholars, they debate. There's just some dispute about this. Okay.
Some Muslim scholars argue that the system is not allowed as the profit gained by the bank is similar to that of interest. However, the essential difference is that the contract follows Islamic rules and that the profit is known to be but a profit based on the increased value of the said commodity.
Okay. No. Basically, People, they confuse about the murabah system with the bank. But I explained to you already. The bank deal with the money to money. Here, there's money against the commodity. Very simple ways to understand. So no confusion there. And other dispute, there's some scholars amongst us, they do not agree with the murabah system by saying that you are getting the extra money against the time. This is the issue. That's why they said this is haram. And then they think that this is the riba al-jahiliya or riba al-nasiya, the usury system that was used to in the time of jahiliya. If you remember, we discussed last time, double riba, last week, double riba. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la ta'kulu riba adhafa mudhafa. The people say that double usury is haram, single is halal. And I gave all the answer last week. So basically, these people, they confuse with this. So I will say that this is the proven from the hadith that if you pay sell something cash, it will be like this, and deferred will be like that. It's proven from the hadith, so we don't have to worry. This is not a riba al-nasiya. Riba al-nasiya or riba al-jahiliya, that was in the time of ignorance. What the people used to do, as I explained to you last week, I'm just going to say again, in case if you forgot, that in the time of jahiliya, what they used to do, they used to go give to someone 100 dirham, the cash, say, okay, next month you pay 10%. So how much you will pay? 110. When the next month they come, or they ask for 1 month more, okay, that's fine. I'm not in hurry. Give me 120 back. And then 1 month after, why in hurry? Just take it easy. 130 you give me back after 3 months. And after 4 months, 140. Like this, time will come after 10 months, this become 200. And after 200, and then the people, was very difficult for them to pay from 100, now paying from 200. They say, okay, don't worry about this, about my 100. Okay, what about this extra 100? Pay the interest from there. So 210. So now start getting 20 now. 200 now double. That was the riba nasiya, riba al-jahiliya, double the riba they used to do. So that was a different thing. So they are here, they are getting against the commodity because they are putting the money into the market. And of course, other people, they invest the money. So we have to give them their profit. We can't give you the $500,000 for 20 years. This is not a personal business. As a, Qazi Hasana. This is not Qazi Hasana. Okay, brother, that's fine. Like people, they give each other, help each other. 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, mashallah, you have money, give to someone, and that the family people, okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if we are doing the business, we say in Urdu, "Ghoda घास से मोहब्बत करेगा तो खाएगा क्या?" Okay, so how come, So अब तो business is business. Okay, now setup one.
The client wants to buy a car from a certain car company.
This okay. First, you can go this way. Wants to buy a car from the certain cars company. That's fine. You can deal with this. And you going to the ABC. Mashallah, you see in the car, very nice, $20,000, $30,000, but you don't have the money. Go to the ABC. ABC is happy to buy the car for you and will buy the car for you and then will sell it to you for 5 years, whatever you want. It's fine. Okay, step 2.
Step 2, the client goes to the bank and tells them all this.
Which is ABC, for example.
Step 3, the bank will go with the client and will buy the car cash. Or the client could go on behalf of the bank as a
wakil, as a representative. Okay, so saying that we don't have time to go through the parameter and then buy. Okay, you are our wakil. Buy on behalf of us. Take the position. drive the car, come to the office, and then we sell to you. Because you are wakil now.
Is there any fee involved?
Agent, yeah?
Is there any fee like, we didn't issue any fee like putting the work?
Fees for, of course,
There will be some fees.
huh?
I think there will be some fees.
Of course. Number 4,
Step 4, the banker and client have a discussion about how long he wants to buy the car for.
for 5 years, for example, 2 years, 3 years, whatever.
Step 5, the length of the time is agreed upon, as well as the total price he will pay in this time, including the increased future market value.
Okay, because you're sitting in the market involving the money 20,000, 30,000 for period of 5 years, for example. So you need some profit.
But the only difference, oh, sorry.
Okay, number,
Sorry.
yep.
Step 6, the client can now use this car to his full advantage while still paying the regular installments.
So inshallah ta'ala, we will stop today here, and then inshallah ta'ala, we will go for a jara next week. So if you understand this one, so we continue, we need to finish a little bit more here. So this is the scenario for the car, the same scenario for the house. So if you want to buy the house, so that's fine, you can buy the house, and then again to avoid one of the stamp duty. So what you will do, I mean the ABC will appoint you as a wakil, as step 3. So house will be under your name, under Mr. Ahmad, he was the customer, under his name. Okay, and then there is no need to pay second stamp duty here. Okay, inshallah. So we just stop here. Next week, inshallah, we'll
Should
continue.
we buy again